He used to flinch from every touch. Not a big reaction, just a small flinch, a tiny pull backward, like his body was bracing for something painful, even when my hand was gentle, even when there was nothing to be afraid of at all. His name is Milo, orange and white, with a chest so soft it looked like fresh snow. When we brought him home from the shelter, the woman there told us he'd been surrendered twice, not once, twice. 2 families had tried, and 2 families had given up on him. She didn't tell us why. Maybe she didn't know. Maybe it didn't matter anymore. What mattered was the cat in front of us, quiet, careful, watching everything with eyes that seemed too old for his face. The first few weeks were hard. Not loud hard, not dramatic hard, just slow. Milo didn't explore the house the way you'd expect a cat to. He picked one corner behind an armchair, and that became his entire world. He'd come out to eat, he'd come out to use the litter box, and then he'd disappear again, like the open room was too much to risk. I tried everything gentle I could think of. Soft words, slow movements, sitting on the floor near him without reaching out, just letting him get used to my presence. Some days, nothing happened. Some days, he'd take one step closer. It wasn't fast, but it was real. Then, about a month in, something changed. We already had another cat at home. Her name is Daisy, older, calmer, the kind of cat who's seen everything and isn't impressed by much. At first, Milo avoided her completely. He'd freeze if she walked into the room. He'd wait until she left before he'd move again. But Daisy was patient in a way I didn't expect. She never chased him, she never pushed. She'd just lie in her favorite spot by the window and let him watch from a distance for as long as he needed. And slowly, he started watching from a little closer each day. One afternoon, I walked into the living room and stopped in the doorway. Milo was lying next to Daisy, not near her, next to her. Their bodies were touching, and as I stood there, I watched him lean forward and begin grooming her, slow, careful licks along the top of her head. His eyes were closed. I don't think I breathed for a second, because this was the same cat who used to flinch from a hand reaching toward him, and here he was choosing to be close to someone, choosing to give comfort instead of just needing it. I sat down quietly on the floor, not wanting to break whatever was happening. Daisy didn't move. She just let him do it, eyes half closed in the afternoon light, completely at ease. That moment told me something I hadn't fully understood until then. Milo hadn't just needed a home, he'd needed proof. Proof that touch didn't always mean pain. Proof that closeness didn't always come with a price. And somehow, in his own time, in his own way, he was starting to believe it. From that day on, it became a routine. Every afternoon, when the sun came through the window just right, Milo would find Daisy. He'd curl up beside her, and within minutes, he'd be grooming her gently, the same slow, careful motion, like it was the most important task in the world. Sometimes he'd fall asleep mid-groom, his head resting against her side, completely unguarded. Watching him like that, I found myself thinking about how far he'd come. The cat who wouldn't leave his corner, the cat who flinched at gentle hands. He was still there, somewhere underneath. But now there was this other Milo too, the one who could lie in sunlight and let someone else exist right beside him without fear. I think a lot of us don't fully understand what it means to feel safe until we watch something else learn it for the first time. Milo didn't learn to trust because we told him he could. He learned it because nobody made him rush, because nobody forced the process, because every single day the choice was quietly left open for him, and eventually he chose to walk through it. If you've made it this far in the story, I have to say something quickly. I know it's a small thing to ask, but subscribing genuinely helps more of these stories reach people who need them. It would mean a lot. The bond between Milo and Daisy kept growing. He started following her from room to room, not anxiously, but like a friend simply wanting to be near another friend. He learned her routines, he waited for her by the food bowl in the mornings, and every afternoon, without fail, they'd find their spot in the sun. One evening, months after we brought him home, I sat on the floor near them, the way I used to when Milo was still hiding behind the armchair. This time, he didn't retreat. He lifted his head, looked at me for a moment, and then rested it right back down against Daisy's side, completely relaxed, completely unafraid. That was the moment I finally understood what those 2 surrenders had cost him. Not just a home, not just stability, but the simple belief that closeness was safe. And somehow, patience, sunlight, and one steady, unbothered cat named Daisy had helped him find that belief again. I think about the families who gave him up. I don't know their reasons, and I try not to judge what I don't understand. But I do know this: whatever Milo needed, he wasn't ready to give back then. He needed time nobody was willing to give him. He needed someone to simply exist beside him without expecting anything in return. There's a version of this story where Milo never finds that sunny spot, where he stays behind the armchair forever. Some cats carry their guardedness for life, and that's all right too. Love doesn't always look like grooming in the afternoon light. Sometimes it's smaller than that. A blink held a second too long, a tail that doesn't tuck away anymore. But Milo got his sunny spot, he got his Daisy, and I got to watch a closed door slowly, quietly open one small afternoon at a time. I used to think rescue was a single moment, the day you sign the papers, the day you carry them through the front door for the first time, but I don't think that anymore. I think rescue keeps happening, over and over in small, unnoticed moments. Every time Milo chose to stay instead of hide, every time he let Daisy's warmth reach him instead of pulling away, that was rescue too, just a quieter, slower kind. That's the strange, quiet magic of rescue animals. They don't always arrive ready to love. Sometimes they arrive closed off, guarded, unsure if this home will be any different from the last. And it's not our job to force them open. It's our job to simply stay, to be steady, to let the sunlight keep coming through the window day after day, until one afternoon, without announcement, they decide it's safe enough to lean in. Milo still flinches sometimes. Loud noises still startle him. New people still take time. But every single day in that sunny corner of the living room, he chooses closeness. He chooses to groom the cat who waited for him without asking for anything in return. And every time I watch it happen, I'm reminded that healing rarely looks dramatic. Most of the time, it looks like this: quiet, small, patient, and absolutely real. If this story meant something to you, please consider sharing it with someone who might need it today. Some stories are worth passing on. And if you're thinking about adopting a cat who's been given up before, remember this: they don't always arrive ready. Sometimes they arrive still carrying everything that happened to them. Be steady, be patient. Let them choose you in their own time. So here's what I keep wondering. Do you think animals remember kindness the same way they remember fear? Or does love simply teach them to let the fear go? Tell me what you think in the comments.